And so in here, let's draw our iris first. This is I want to do this a little different than the other one. Instead of drawing the line first here, because it's hard, sometimes it's a little harder to match up. But if you get the pupil and the iris in first, that might help a little bit. So then you get a nice round circle, and you could use a template. I think you can use a, you know, something to help you get a round circle. And then you're just going to do the pupil in here, little Pac-Man, just to help you get that highlight there. Just a little line over, that's good. And then you're going to draw the crease in the eye. Crease in the eye. And of course, a man's eyebrows are bushier than a woman's eyebrows. He doesn't pluck his eyebrows. So we'll just put some lines in first. Just thicken them up here first. Just some lines. Don't worry about it too much yet. And then bring them over the eye. Bring them over the eye, almost straight across. And then you sort of go straight across. And you have a little bit down in the corner there. And then we'll just thicken up this front part here, and we'll worry about the eyebrow after. We won't worry about it now. Just put some lines in there just to get that eyebrow. Good. And sometimes they have little bits of hair sticking up in the corner here. Good. Now that's with your H pencil. So now if you need to do any erasing or any changing, it's a good time to do it now. So on the edge of this side, this is going to be the inner eye. This is going to be the tear duct. Just make a little round circle coming off that line there, a round circle, and a little bit of a line coming down here, a little bit of a line coming down from here. So that's all you need for now. So now let's get our darker pencil. Let's go with the 4B pencil so that we can really darken up that pupil, okay? So let's darken up the pupil. Good. Make sure you can see it. Darken up the pupil. Because I never know until the end of the video, and when I look at it, how it went. And I could be like 20 minutes and working really hard at my video, and I check it out in the viewfinder and everything, and then when I look at it, it could be terrible. Not the drawing, but the video could have came out blurry, or so it's really hard. Not real hard, but it's tedious sometimes. So now we'll just do the line over. So with the darker pencil, we want to darken all the lines now. All the lines, okay? So darken the crease, darken this line going over the eye. And we want to thicken it up so that we have a shadow. So we always have a shadow under our eyes. You can look in the mirror or look in somebody else's eyes and see the shadows and things that you never noticed before probably. So just thicken that up a little bit there, and we'll use that for a shadow. And then just take some little quick lines out from the pupil, like that. That's so we can shade, okay? And then we're going to bring some lines in towards the pupil. Okay, so bring those lines in. Make them fairly close together. We want that to be pretty dark. And up, 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 up. Good. Now, just take... Good. And then we'll darken up that line here on the top here. And we'll put a few more extra lines in the eyebrow. Thicken that up a little bit. There we go. Just pull out some lines, little quick lines. Quick, 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 quick. All right. So we'll straighten all that up after. Don't worry too much. I'm leaning over, so I'm getting kind of some strange little lines there. So, yeah, so keep this nice and thick. And now you're going to take your blending stump. I'm going to take the small one because the eye is pretty small. And I'm going to darken up those lines. I'm going right over the lines, right over the lines. And I'm letting the graphite, which is the pencil that we used, the graphite, and we're going to let the graphite then shade out the eye. So you press hard on that line, press hard, and then pull it up, and probably just bring it down over here just to make it look like it might be a nose developing there. Okay, So now you're going to shade this line here, and you're going to shade this line here. So when you shade the line, you are going to make a little bit of bottom here. So then you're going to have the shading nice shaded all around. Okay, so now you're going to shade the pupil, and you're going to shade the upper line. Kind of starting to come out pretty nice. And then just take your blending stump and go back under here, under the eye. And now you get kind of a nicer feel to the eye. Good. Now what we'll do is we will take our 4B pencil again, and we'll bring in some more lines in here. Now males have, like I say, bushier eyebrows and little eyelash brow. Depends on, you know, person, how big their eyebrows are. And then you're going to darken up a little bit in here, just a little bit of shading here and there. A male's eyelashes sort of come down this way. Whoops. They come down this way a little bit. So just bring some eyelashes down that way. And there's not much in here, just a little bit, just to show. And males also have eyelashes down here. So let's make a line for our bottom eyelashes. Okay, now we'll get this in here, and we'll just throw in a few little eyelashes down on the bottom. Good. So just follow that line, throw in a few little lines. Maybe some are longer than others. Have a look at a reference photo and see what you can see. Okay, so this at least help you figure out the shading. All right, I put a little line in here just to make it look like an eye, and there we go. That's good. So there's really not much left to do. I'm just going to show you now. Darken up those edges there. And so you darken that up, bring out some lines again, shade it up with your pencil. We're going to highlight it, and I'm going to show you how to use the kneaded eraser again. So we'll just take this up a little bit off this line here and bring that down in here. That's better. That's better. So you always want to adjust. You look at your picture and you try to adjust things just to make it look better, okay? And then you just shade it out again, just shade it out until you're happy with the shading. There we go. Good. And what we'll do now is we will bring some shading out around here and down around here. And then we'll shade underneath the eye again. Good. So we'll get as much shading as we can around the eye, just so you can see how it's going, and even up here if you want, because that will be the forehead. Just shade it out. That's okay. Just put it in as much circles or push. Just let all that graphite come off your blending stump, okay? So that should be almost done now. So all I'm going to do is, let's see, if I left anything out, you can let me know in an email if there's something that you want to see, you know. So just email me. I'm going to try a baby's eye after. I think that'd be fun. I think that would be fun. So let's just leave that at that, and you can practice it. And then take your tissue paper, and just wipe around it with your tissue paper just to soften it up. See? That'll soften it up for you. Some people don't want to soften them. You don't have to. You know, it's just going to show you things that I like to do, and then you can decide if you want to do that yourself. But this softens up all the nice graphite that you put on there. I think I'm okay with that. Oh, and let's do, with the kneaded eraser, let's take your kneaded eraser and make a little top. And then just pull out a few extra highlights in the eyeball, or in the iris. And that'll give it a bit more highlight, and clean up the eye right here a little bit if you like. You can give it a little bit of a highlight up here and here. Highlights are really nice. They bring it out really nice. So I think that's okay. You can do any touch-ups that you think you need to do. And if you have any questions, let me know. All right, so I think I'm going to leave that. Like I say, I don't want to... I think that's fine. It's a good start. Okay, so you guys enjoy, have fun, and, you know, practice. Have a look at a reference photo and see, you know, what the reference photo will show you. And that's it. And I didn't mean to blur that up on you, but there it is. Okay, so have fun drawing, happy drawing, and I'll see you in the next video.